Hello, good morning. Nala has a game today, her first game. She and I are the only ones home. He's in a different state at the moment. So we're gonna go. She was gonna have a breakfast here, but we're gonna run through Dunkin' and just let her get like some wake up wraps or something. I have been really focused on, do you guys remember when I did the pantry? I like just organized it and I just kind of took inventory, like a mental inventory, if you will. And I have been super on my game about cooking through the stuff that's old. It's not like I want to run out of food, but cooking through the stuff that's kind of older, that's been sitting around, that no one's reaching for. Like, I'm making a point to use that in some inventive way so that it's no longer sitting in the pantry taking up space. And I've been doing it for the pantry and I've been doing it for the freezer because I want the space to put something else. And I want to get into making like mixes and stuff. So instead of buying like, say, a protein pancake mix, I can just make the mix myself and store it in the containers that are currently storing like cereal and stuff. I'm not going to buy cereal anymore. I already told the kids it's going to be done. Whatever we have now is what we have. And it's just not very good for them. And like, they tend to eat it and they get super hungry, and I don't want that in the summer. So in the summertime when I'm available and they're more, you know, available time-wise, like, I'm like, y'all can make some food, okay? You're getting older. You can learn how to make other food, oatmeal, eggs, you know, bacon, sauce, whatever. Like, they know how to cook other stuff. So we're doing some changes here, and hopefully they're positive ones. But I've been so on my game with cooking through everything that now we run out of stuff. And before, I used to not ever want to run out of anything. Like, that was my thing. I'm never going to run out of anything. Like, I'm always going to have something on hand. And what ended up happening is stuff on hand goes bad. So now I was like, oh, I'll make you this. And then I was like, just kidding. We ran out of tortillas. Like, I'm like, all right, let's just go to Dunkin' then. Because that's okay. We can do that sometimes. Like, we'll just go get a wake-up wrap there. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I just want to tell you guys, it's really working out. Eliminating the idea that running out is like this huge travesty. Like, it's okay. It's okay to run out, Sarah. You cannot have that flavor of coffee syrup. You don't have to stock everything all the time. You can run out of tortillas. It's okay. You can run out of eggs. You run out of milk. You can run out of cheese. You can run out of meat. It's okay. You can just go get it if you need it, instead of stocking everything you don't need like you're a grocery store and then tossing it all out, which is not fun. Anyway, we're gonna run to Dunkin'. I'm just gonna get a coffee there, I guess. So, person in my backyard. Oh, that's Nala. Ooh. Okay, well, Nala's game is over. And then we went to Target afterwards. Half-price bugs. Yeah, me and you, gonna take her to get ice cream. Jay wanted to come too, but because it was her first game, she did pretty good. Insert a clip of Nala hitting it and doing her best to get to first. Run! Dang it!
Good girl. Yes.
Good try, bud.
Did you see how good jump?
I
Good job. Yes.
know. Good job, bud. And they were playing against what seemed to be a travel team, and
they had like a 2-minute chant and everything. Their Jawsies, their chant, like
the team they played against, this was not their first rodeo, and this was their first rodeo. Essentially, the majority of their team are new. The coaches are, I think, new as well. At least one of them. I wouldn't say it was a fair matchup, but just, you know, judging my own player here, not bad. Definitely room for improvement. Yeah. But we're gonna hop into half-price books. I have a little list of books, and hopefully they have a good selection in there.
I have a list of books too.
Do you?
I want the selection books. I finished the selection in one day. It was so good.
She started reading it like a long time ago though, and then I feel like she stopped.
And then I stopped. I got halfway through, then I stopped, and then I restarted it.
And then?
And I finished it in one day. It was
and it wasn't good, guys. It was
so good.
half-price books. But are they really half-price?
I don't know.
You don't know the price.
I don't know.
I have a lightweight list, so you can shove your batting gloves back there. That's usually where people stick them. I have a lightweight list, so I'm kind of just here to browse.
Over there and look at me.
You can go look. I'll meet you over there at some point. These are what? Journals? This is where all the journals go. You know, the journals that we all buy and then never use? This is where they end up. This is their new home. What's this? This is pretty. Oh, I feel like I remember seeing this. I don't want to read it. I really hated this book. I feel like a lot of people loved it, and I just did not. Didn't really love the TV show either, but it wasn't bad. I loved these ones. Those were awesome, and I bought those here, actually. Oh, here we go. Great. I haven't read it. Let me see. Sophie Cousins. I think I didn't like her books. Did I? I don't remember. All right, guys, I gotta look stuff up. I have a list of old books that I read that I loved, and I would love to reread them and see if I still like them. And I liked the Crossfire series. These are $8 each, though, pretty much. $7.50, $7.99. I don't know if it makes sense, because I just looked them up, and I can get the pack of 4. They only have these 2 right now. I could get the pack of 4 for $37 on Amazon, or $8 each is $32. Is it worth just buying them new? I don't really need them new, but they only have 2 of them here instead of all 4. Do I get the 2 and then look for the other 2 like at a different store, or, you know, as time goes on, or no? I don't know what to do. Then I'm going to Andy's. Oh, I thought there was a label on that. And on our way home, or here, on our way here, we passed the batting cages, so I figured it was a good time to step in. Nala and I are both semi-lactose intolerant. He tolerates it even less than I do. So at Target, we actually picked up a bunch of dairy-free stuff. So I'll show you guys what we got at the bookstore in Target when I get home. But we did drop that stuff off. But we are essentially going to be ticking time bombs because we just can't handle it. And we went to Andy's. Oh, Lewis is calling. All right, more on this later. Done with batting practice. She's absolutely exhausted, so noodle time. I would get boba, but that ice cream took it out of me. I'm happy I've made it this long.
It's so very hot. I'm like dying.
Try your drink.
This drink is so good. I don't know why I haven't been getting it the whole time.
Strawberry green tea, girl. Get into it.
Oh, this is so good.
Little noodles. I still want to go to that Korean place with your brother, but we'll wait till he comes back home. Maybe tomorrow. Korean hot dogs. Happy Mother's Day,
It has been very... That's the best way I can describe it, I guess.
It's just been like that?
Yeah.
What book are you reading?
The second to the selection. I got it today. I'm 86 pages in. It's so good. I'm at a part where something important is happening, and I don't know what. And she has a black dress, and she's like, "Who died?" And then they're like, "Nobody." And now I want to know what's going on. And yeah, and I read the first one yesterday, one day. This one is so good. I don't like Aspen though. He's not the vibe. I just don't like the first boy they introduce in books normally.
Wow.
So I was telling Mom about it.
I know, I didn't like Harry Potter either.
Like
That's why I like Ron so much.
Like Gale from Hunger Games, don't like Fitz from The Lost Cities. None of them are giving. None of them are giving.
I'm importing the footage from today, and what you're gonna see in a second is me continuing a video from my phone because my camera died. But when my camera died, apparently it took the entire scene with it. It was the Target haul and what we had gotten at Half Price Books minus whatever I'm about to show you. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. But I was just showing you guys what we got from Target and stuff, which yada yada yada. It wasn't all that interesting. I tell you about how I'm coming off of dairy and how I bought some Daiya cheese and Kite Hill cream cheese, and how we're looking for good alternatives to cheese if you have any recommendations, and alternatives to dairy sour cream. That's, I think, the extent. It was like a 6-minute clip, so this was me summing it up for you. My camera died, apparently. So the last one she got is the School of Good and Evil, or the School for Good and Evil. And then these are the only 2 books I got. I got Funny You Should Ask because I'd seen so much about this book. I was looking for a different one. I don't know if this is YA or not. No, I don't think it's YA, but I was looking for a different book. I had heard good things about this one, and the other one was by Lynn Painter, and it was like something like the movies or something like that. I haven't been able to find it at Target, and I couldn't find it today at Half Price Books, so whatever, I'm still on the hunt for it. And then I did end up going and getting this one novel from the Crossfire series, because this is the first one, and maybe I'll just reread this one. The binding and stuff wasn't quite as broken as it was on the other one. Actually, maybe this one was the worst one. I don't know. But I figure if I really want it after this, I'll just get the set, and then I can just donate this book or whatever. But yeah, I wanted at least one. I don't need to pick up the whole set right away. So that's what we got, and that was our day. I don't know where we're at in this vlog. It has been a day. It has been a long day. Nala came home like, Mom, I just want to take a shower and relax. And I was like, I feel you, girl. So I'm going to do the exact same thing, put all this stuff away. I wanted to make some bread, but I think I'll wait on that. I did buy this little set off of Amazon. I wanted to find it somewhere else, but it was 30 bucks on Amazon. And it's like where you, what are they called? Bannetons or something like that. You like let your bread rise in there. So I washed these the other day, and then something, this thing, and there's a bunch of razor blades in here so you can score your bread, and then like a little chopper, because I didn't have one of these. So I have that sitting out all washed and ready to go. I think my night's gonna consist of me putting this stuff away, taking a shower, flipping through my cookbook, and reading a book. Like, that sounds incredible for tonight. Good morning. It's Monday morning here for me in real-time land. I am gonna, here's the plan. Let's see if it works. We drop the kids off. Excellent. We're gonna go work out, and then, oh crud, I already forgot. We're gonna work out. What comes after that? Okay, we're gonna work out. And then we're gonna go fertilize some of the plants outside because they need it, and I've been waiting for it to stop raining, and it has. And then we're going to, I think, potentially get in the hot tub. Why? Because I don't get in it often enough, and I think I'm gonna get in it one last time, and then I think I'm gonna drain it, and then I think I'm gonna refill it, and that's a whole process. Am I gonna do it today? I'm not sure. The other day I dropped a magnet on the floor, and before you knew it, I had pulled the whole fridge out and cleaned behind it. So you never know what you're gonna get into, right? So we'll see what the vibe is when we get out there. And then I saw this girl doing her Bible study, and she was like, this is how I do it. I go on Enduring Word, and I follow the lesson, and I read about everything, and then I notate in my Bible as I do it. And I tend to just read through it, and you can see some like notations. And then I like notate things that I think are something that I want to easily be able to refer back to. But then I saw all the comments under this video that were referring to Enduring Word, which I don't exactly know what it is at this point. But they were very positive, like, oh, wow, I really love it too. It's so helpful. It's so da-da-da. And I was like, okay, well, we're going to give that a shot. So today, that's how we're going to do this. And I think we'll do that after we do the outdoor stuff. Is that it? Oh, and the stationary bike has been sitting outside in this massive box, this huge box in front of my house for days. And Lewis is officially back. I mean, he's at work, but he's like back in town. So I'm going to have him carry that because I have a feeling that the pieces, it's too heavy for me. So I'm gonna have him carry that downstairs, and perhaps we'll put that together, and then perhaps we'll get a shower in, which would be wonderful, even though I washed my hair yesterday, so it's actually quite clean and lovely right now. It just needs to be combed. And then, I don't know. A niche group of you that may have an Averon, I just gotta say I love this guy. he's just the perfect amount of corny, and I love it. I've taken to doing these challenges before having Jaden do them, so I can kind of, you know, coach him through it a little bit. This guy's funny though. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna end the workout with some stretching, and then we're gonna go upstairs where it's much cooler because it's a little stuffy in here right now. What's up, y'all? I know I look a little naked right now. I was just outside. I worked out, and then Lewis took the stationary bike downstairs, so I think I'm actually going to go down there and put it together, but I ended up fussing with the plants, fertilizing, and then I was like, oh, I have this extra fertilizer, let me go and like put it on this one tree that looks like it wants to die. And then I was like, well, I'm down here, I might as well pull the weeds. And then I start pulling the weeds, and then there's more freaking nests. There are wasps. I think I knocked down 7 wasp nests under the deck, like forming ones, you know, so they weren't huge. 2 of them were okay size, but they were down there building, and I was like, not in my house. And then another bird nest I had to put it over there, basically where the tree is. on the other side of my property. And then I was like, we can't keep dealing with this. So I hung up a bunch of reflective tape. I'll insert a photo of the reflective tape on the deck. And then I started going around. I was like, I might as well put it all over the whole deck because I have planters up here. And then I was like, well, a bunch of my herbs died. I might as well replant them. So I replanted a bunch of herbs. And then look, Lewis bought me flowers for Mother's Day. He wasn't here really yesterday. But do you guys know what kind of flower this is and whether or not it's toxic to cats? Do I need to put it outside or can I keep it inside? That's all I want to know. My mom was going to tell me on Wednesday, but if you see me in this before she tells me, you let me know. They're very fragrant. I like that he bought me potted plants because, you know, now they're not going to like immediately die. Yeah, but he gave me those today. And what I'm going to do now that I did all this stuff and I got all disgusting and gross and ew is I put my swimsuit on so I can go get the hot tub. And then I think... Not today, because ain't no way. I don't have, the energy is starting to go downhill and I still got to put that back together. So we're going to go hot tub it up and then we're going to eat. I haven't eaten anything yet. Should I eat first? Maybe I'll eat first. I showed you guys this swimsuit. It's from American Eagle. It's obviously a very like low cut one in the front, but it works because then in the back, it, you know, covers my, I don't know. I feel like it works for me. It's got some cutouts. Oh, the stupid tags in here. But we're gonna go try it out in real life here. I do think I'm gonna eat something first. I just got off the phone with the school. We have an ongoing situation and it's just something else. It makes me think that like, you know, like the school has some responsibility in your kids' lives, obviously, right? Because they're spending a lot of time there. And I know a lot of people that are like anti-public school because of the agenda of the public school, which I mean, it's not really a conversation I feel like having. But I think about that sometimes because I don't have a problem with the kids going to public school. I looked to the private schools. It wasn't necessarily, I didn't feel like there was a big victory in going that direction. You know what I mean? Like there was going to be a huge advantage to the kids. So we're in public school. It's fine, whatever. I mean, you know, we have our problems, but at the end of the day, like I can still impart knowledge and things on the kids and help raise them and stuff plenty because they're home so much, and Lewis too. But Nala wants to go to IMSA, which is a public school, but you have to go live there in high school. And I mention it because these are the years where she has to kind of get her game plan together for applying and, you know, the extracurriculars and stuff like that. And she's like, but can I not live there? And I'm like, yeah, that's the thing. You have to live there. And I don't want my 15-year-old to move out because the school's already raising the kids so much at, you know, those hours that they're at school. Not just the school, not the administration per se, but the people that they're around. Like it's a big impact on the kid. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. And it's kind of a double-edged sword there. Like, because on the one hand, it's like this kid can go to, you know, like the #1 public school in Illinois. It's a STEM school. It's an academy that you have to apply to get into and could really give her a level up for the next step. But we don't know what the next step is. And she doesn't know what she wants to do in the next step. And I'm like, is it worth those 3 very formative years, 16, 17, 18, not being home, but being on campus, being exposed to all kinds of people and stuff that I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. You know, the kids I knew that went there all turned into potheads, super smart potheads. And not that there's anything necessarily wrong with being a pothead, but it's just like, I wouldn't have chosen that for my, like there's certain things I wouldn't choose for my kid if I had the choice. And to some extent you have the choice until they're adults. So I don't know. I don't know. My camera died just now. Well, it didn't die, but the recording's full. But I guess what I want to say is, if you had a 15-year-old, 16-year-old, and they had the opportunity to go to a school that was more advanced than the one that they're going to, but the downside is that they have to move out. They have to live on campus. What would you do? I don't know. Nala doesn't want to live on campus, period. I mean, she knows what she's got, okay? Even though she's got an attitude, she knows what she has here at home, and she knows it's a comfortable place for her for many reasons, and she's safe and happy and protected and all that. And so I don't know. It's something to think about. I mean, I don't need to make a decision now or anything, but certainly something to think about. I just realized I forgot to put sunscreen on because I normally do it before I come downstairs, but since I knew I was working out, I didn't do it, and we're not going to be in here very long. It's so hot. I forget how nice it is, though. Every time I get in it, I don't regret it. It's burning up in here, though. I don't normally go in it when it's warm outside. I'm a winter hot tub girly. You see all my little things blowing up
put them all over. They're literally everywhere. And then these ones work perfect in the pavilion. They're like excellent, excellent. Go get more water and put on sunscreen and get sunglasses. Who did I think I was out here? Necessary.
Well, quick update. That enduringword.com plus the Bible. Never had a study sesh like that. Oh no, it got really burnt. Nuts. Never. That was incredible. That was amazing. I haven't looked into like who it is that writes Enduring Word, but from what I've seen thus far, wowzers. Love it. So digestible. Never thought about most of these like verses that way. So wow, that was a good time. Just wanted to update that. Anywho, now we're in the basement. Jay's got a workout he's got to do. Lewis appointed workout, and here's the bike. He brought it down earlier. Lewis, not Jay. And I'm just gonna put it together. Oh my goodness, that part's heavy. But those parts are not that heavy. So we're just gonna make you go from this to an actual bike. Just give me like 2 seconds, guys. Boom, it's done. It's ready to go. Just took 2 seconds. Just kidding. I literally just ate dinner. I've been down here for like an hour and a half. Let me out. I just confirmed I still hate stationary bikes. Also, I need to run an additional electrical, what's it called? Extension cord. I need to run one this direction now, over here, because that white one this one's using is for my elliptical. Anyway, I'm done. I'm over it. I'm ready to go upstairs. That's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully Lewis likes it. If not, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Dinner was good though. Wow, girl. I feel like I just brought this hair back from the brink because we were truly on the edge. Multiple days of it not fully drying at like the track area, and it hasn't been washed in 4 days, I think. I think I'm on day 4, and yesterday it was full of the freaking chlorine water from the hot tub. Like, yeah, tomorrow's wash day, but like today we brought her back. That took forever. That's actually kind of annoying how long that took me. I'm hungry. Oh, yay, I have leftovers. So I'm just gonna pop those into the microwave and eat that real quick, and then I gotta go and get these kids. But I did end up trying that AERIE triple beyond serum, yada, 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 yada. So I did end up doing a skin tint. I feel like you can still tell that I have like the additional rosiness, but it kind of evened me out a little bit. I didn't do a full face. Like I did, you know, actually I low-key did a full face, but I didn't have a full coverage. That's what I should say. Full face, not full coverage. And I decided against the lashes. We're just gonna, look, I'm impressed, okay? I have very, very little lashes, and I'm really impressed with what that Milk mascara is doing. A bunch of you guys told me that you had tried it, and some of you said that you had experiences with it being dry. Like, you'd get a tube and the tube would either dry out really fast or it was already dry when you got it. And so, obviously, I only have the one tube, and so far so good. Like, nothing's dry. It's nice and wet. But, something to think about. But I just use this with a little bit of my L'Oreal Carbon Black on top. And for me, this is an impressive amount of lashes. For a regular girly with nice lashes, perhaps not. But for me, wow. Wowzers. All right, leftovers, computer, car, and I'm done with today's liquid IV. And it's good, it's tasty. And I guess it's salty. Like some people are like, Sarah, manage your salt. Like be careful because it has a lot of salt. But isn't that the point of it? Isn't the fact that it has salt what helps you to become more hydrated? Because like the absorption, like salt helps you absorb the water better in your body. Isn't that the thing? I thought that was like the point. So I could have been wrong though, but I think it is. And some of you said it has a lot of sugar. Now that is something to think about. So you told me to try the Salud brand, and I'm going to. Actually, I'm going to place an order while I'm in the car because I thought that Target had it, but mine doesn't have it. So I'm going to place an order. I am going to try that brand because they have agua frescas. Like, so they have horchata, they have jamaica, they have a strawberry one, they have different flavors than Liquid IV. This is just watermelon, which is so far my favorite. And it's tasty, but I'm willing to try other things now that I'm on the bandwagon. So I just have one a day, and I look forward to it. It's really good. I mean, it's just water, but it's like a little packet, if you don't know what I'm talking about. But they're expensive. I get it. But I've been paying $15.99 for a 10-pack at Target. 3 people drinking 1 a day barely lasts us those 3 days. Like, babe, that's $16 plus tax every 3 days? I think not. No. But I am going to Costco tomorrow, so I'm gonna check out what they have because you guys all said that's where the best price is. Hey, today has already been quite the little day. I haven't worked out yet, which is weird because on the days that I do it first thing in the morning. But today I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go do the garden stuff first thing in the morning. So we're watering everything. Out of all those trees that were planted in the back, right? We replanted like 16 or something, right? One of them is like, I need help. And so I'm trying to help it today. But I figured I would sit down and do my Bible study first. I already had an energy drink, so if you're curious, that's what's going on right now. And I started listening to My Killer Vacation by Tessa Bailey. I don't really like Tessa Bailey. I think I'm done buying her books at this point, but this was like a straggler. I don't know how to say it. This is just like one of the remaining ones. It looks so skinny, so thin, so tiny. It's just not that small though. I mean, it is. It's less than 300 pages, but by like 12 pages. So it's a cozy mystery. Don't hate it, don't love it thus far. It's just, this is Tessa Bailey. And if you like her vibe, you'll like the book. If you don't, you won't. And I don't. So I'm just gonna get through it just to say I did, but anyway, I posted a reel today. Like I said, I'm going to do my Bible study. But you know what? I was just on Facebook seeing an update on something. And it reminded me of the farmer's market because they're talking about a country market that's coming up. And I did have some people ask me for like an update. And unfortunately, I have a bad update. Without going into too much detail, my mom has a surgery that is necessary that will be putting her out of commission for, I think, roughly 2 months. And it just so happens those 2 months are in the summer or will very likely be in the summer. The day that we decided that it's not going to happen, we're not going to apply for this year, she had it scheduled for a specific date in the summer. And it's not feasible with her being out of commission, and she does not need that on top of what she's going to be going through. So she has full intention of doing it next year, and she's still going through with all the classes and everything. And even Nala's like, well, if we're not doing that, like, should I just do like softball all summer? And I'm like, heck yeah, dude, let's do softball. Like, if you're into it and you want to get better at it and it's something you want to pursue and you're enjoying it and you're making friends and, it's good to like keep her outside and active throughout the summer, like, yes, absolutely, we'll do that. So we're going to look at the upside of it. And, yeah, so just, I guess, stay tuned for next year. Like, I think she's thinking about maybe doing some little pop-up markets and stuff like that they have throughout the year. Because we have, accumulated quite a few recipes, and it's I think it's going to happen next year. It'll all be dependent on my mom at this point, though. So for those few of you that asked for an update, I just thought I would give you one. Hopefully all goes well with my mom, and hopefully all goes well with my mom. That's all I'll say, I guess. I'm trying to decide if I need to put makeup on today. I really don't want to. I just have sunscreen on, so we'll just go with this for now. I think I'll be fine. I'll just wear sunglasses later in case I'm looking a little tired. So my mom gave me overnight oats. They're called I want to say they're called mush, but I think maybe my brain is just calling them mush because they're mushy. I don't know. Jay really liked them, but they're really not for me. I'm not a big overnight oats girl. But I am trying to eat oats because we have so many. So I made these. I made them like a few weeks ago, and I did it on my Instagram because what happened is I had a bunch of packets of oatmeal and nobody was eating them. And I was like, there's got to be something I can do to kind of repurpose these into something that is, appetizing. So I took the box of opened like oatmeal packets and I just combined them all with peanut butter, honey, and then a bag of like chips that we had, like chocolate chips. And I mean, not the whole bag. It was just like the little end bit. And Jaden ended up really liking them. Nala didn't like them. And I was like, okay, cool. So then we have more oatmeal in there. They're not the packs anymore, but those packs were pre-sweetened. Like they were the reduced sugar kind, but they were still sweetened. So these are just straight up steel cut oats this time. And it works with steel cut oats as well. And they're just super easy peasy. It's like a cup of oats. Is it a cup or 2 cups? I think it's a cup. I think I did a cup. I did like a cup and a half this time. And then it's a half cup of peanut butter, and I did crunchy peanut butter because the texture is better in my opinion. And then a half cup of honey, and then some chocolate chips if you want. And in these ones, I added protein powder. So I've been buying the Blogilates one. Let me show you. This one, the Sculpt and De-Bloat by Blogilates, they sell it at Target. This is like 30 bucks, so it's kind of a lot. So, I mean, I don't really think we need protein powder, so I don't see myself really buying any more of it, but I wanted to come up with different recipes. Jay put it in a smoothie. I put it in their pancakes last night. I put it into these oatmeal balls, so, I don't know, plant protein. I just love her. What's her name? Cassie? Chrissy? Casey? Something like that. I had also picked up these because, again, I follow her on social media, so she sells everything, and she just does such a good job. The Sculpt and De-Bloat. These are protein bars, but these really do taste like, they taste like a granola bar. But they don't have as much like protein as your typical disgusting protein bar. So it has 12 grams of protein, 4 added sugars. Like this is giving me like a lightweight protein bar. I really bought it because it says de-bloat. I am always in search of anything to de-bloat. I'm convinced 90% of my body is just bloat. But anyway, I thought I would mention these because I just, you know, whatever, combine them all in a bowl. Threw them in the fridge for 20 minutes, and then I sculpted them, into a ball shape, and then we just keep them in the fridge. And I don't know, we get, like if he's hungry after school, he'll grab one. Or yesterday on the way to the game, I had 2, I threw them in my bag, and then me and Jay each ate one while we were sitting there, and I don't know, they're like a nice filling little, like it's a good little hit. I don't know how many like calories and protein grams and yada yada, I don't know what's in here exactly, but it's good. And you can make quite a few. So this makes, I think it makes 15 or 16, this particular recipe. The steel cut oats are definitely a little oatier. They hold a little bit more integrity, but if you have some packets of oatmeal you want to use up because nobody's eating it, I suggest trying little oatmeal balls or bars. You can make them into bars too. Look what came. I don't know if you can tell. Those are the cabinets for, oops, sorry. I hit your head, I'm sorry. Those are the cabinets for the basement. My cousin dropped them off yesterday, and I'm excited. I think he said he's gonna try to come this weekend, but if not, maybe next week. I think he said he has another job he's doing, but I wonder if I can peek in there. I will show you what color they are, because they are, according to the box, navy blue. And yeah, shaker style navy blue cabinets. Real original. Only white shaker would have been more original than that. But yeah, today me and my mom, you're on my phone right now, I don't know if you can tell, but me and my mom are gonna go to Costco. I think it opens at 10, but people will be lining up a little early there, so I don't know. I don't know what that is. A little bruisey. So Nala had a game last night, and we were all there. Like, my mom wasn't there, so I should have been filming because she was at work. But, dude, Nala's first slide, you guys, she's not good at sliding yet. It's new, but her first slide, you know what happened is the old girl tried to cover the plate. Well, she tried to cover the plate, and she didn't even have the ball. I mean, and they hadn't exactly worked on this yet, but I had told Nala, I told her before, I said what they do is they try to cover the plate or get in front of the plate so that you have to go through them in order to get to the plate. I said, because they have to tag you, right? They have to tag you when you're stealing home. They have to tag you. So the ball is passed, and coach is like, go! And Nala is booking it, okay? She's running. The catcher sits in front of the plate. No ball, no nothing. And Nala said, bop! I was like, oh no, are you okay? Good job. Now, are you okay? Everybody's fine? Okay, good job. But she fell on her knees when she did it, so the whole front of her pants, she was like trying to slide, but she couldn't obviously because there was a person's body there. Anyway, she was safe. And this happens again, right? So she got a hit, she got struck out, she got a hit, she got walked. It was a nice, well-rounded game. And she does it again later on, and this time it's a play at the plate again. She's stealing home, and she slides for real this time, and her whole leg and butt are all dirty. And she's like, "Mom, that kind of hurt my butt." And I was like, "Good job, you did good." Like, we were so excited. It was so fun. It was awesome. It was great. I loved it. See, you can kind of see the color right there. So it's a nice little navy blue. I think we're going to go the gold route and give this almost like a, I kind of want to give it like a vintagey kind of feel in that area. So it's not a ton of cabinets. That's the corner one. That'll have the sink. And then it's just a few others. So not a bunch, but thank God. Thank God the car still fits. Barely, but it does. I mean, I might be kissing the box, but it fits. So we went to Costco. I ended up doing a whole Costco haul and like a video within the video. So instead of including all of that in this video, it's just going to be its own separate video. Can you get the pickleball stuff too? And do me a favor, bud. Can you just pour this out in the grass and then throw it in the garbage can, please? Golden.
Grass?
Yeah, into the grass is fine. Drink it. I don't care. I don't care. You can drink it. But we need the space in the car is all. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so we're going to go play pickleball. I think we'll just have Lewis meet us there. And then practice. I haven't gotten my Bible today, so I think I have my computer, so I might just do that enduring word like study guide. Maybe while she's at practice, especially if I go alone, I'll just do it in the car like beforehand. I feel so much better after I read my Bible. I just feel like, I don't know, like the things that I'm worried about, I feel like they just dissipate, and it feels like a cheat code to life.
I tried the waffle things. Oh, not the waffle.
No, you didn't. You tried it? The cracker cookie thing? Where was it?
At the top of the pantry.
Yeah, it was. How was it?
Pretty good. I liked it a lot.
It was amazing, right?
It was like a lot. It was more airy.
Yes. It's like yes.
It's like one of I forgot what they're called. They're like
Those palmier things, you know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
Where it's like it almost looks like a rainbow, but it's not colored like a rainbow. It just has the shape of it. And it's like a cookie kind of thing. I was just telling you about this new thing that I got from Costco. And oh my gosh, it was so good. I'll put a picture right here. They're so
Can I do this in the car?
good.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you can do it in the car.
I want to drink it down a little bit.
Drink it down a little bit. Okay, we're gonna go play pickleball. Hopefully, those courts are always packed. We have courts in our neighborhood.
Not always, but like last time there was somebody there. Before there was somebody there for like a little bit. No, nobody was there.
Saturday morning, Lewis said he wants to go on a bike ride to the coffee shop with me. Or, alternatively, we go play pickleball. But you got to get there early in the morning if you want to beat the old folks. Or the elderly folks, I should say.
Everybody
because they get there really early.
Last time, they didn't live here.
I know, isn't that crazy? People come from, like, other areas to come to these courts because they're popping.
Well, there's these newer courts. Yeah, only one of my pants and this sticks to my pants because I got those type of pants. Help me.
I scheduled you a haircut for 3 o'clock on Saturday. And then I'll take you to Uncle Jeffrey's.
Okay.
That was nasty, Jay. You can go throw that in the garbage. We don't need it. And there's a piece right here. And that brings us to the end of today's vlog. It's about a week into the future. I did post that Costco haul previous to these videos. I'm not normally super nosy with the neighbors, but because we're related, I am. Trying to see what he's doing over there. Oh, he's getting a fence quoted. I am glad you hung out with me today. I hope all was well. And editing more vlogs. So I'll see you really soon. And if you enjoyed this, feel free to hit the thumbs up button. I feel like people don't be doing that, but I don't tell people to do it either. So you know what? Live your life. Who am I to tell you what to do? No one. I almost forgot. Bye.